Oh yeah, let's talk to him real fast. Yumi.
Ah, if it isn't my favorite part-time security officer. Yep. Something just came in. Scuffle over at the Dawn's Roost. Security on site handled it, but now one of them is saying the other guy stole his wedding ring.
Oh.
Problem is, he left without identifying the perp, so I need you to talk to Royce Elgin at the Dawn's Roost. See if you can fill in the gaps. Men like him aren't very generous with their time. They want you to solve a case without ever having to lift a finger themselves. Not that he'd be much of a witness, given that he was still half drunk when he got here and somehow even more so when he left. Sorry.
What?
Wrong word. Rich people don't get drunk, they get inebriated.
Oh yeah.
Which is another way of saying highly unreliable.
But yeah, I like these detective cases in these kind of games.
Good. Report back here when the matter's resolved.
Okay, first, yeah, anything other details and where's Dawn's Roost? I don't think I saw this place on this planet. Is it somewhere off planet?
According to the patron, the ring is valuable, but if I had to guess, not for sentimental reasons. Normally, when someone loses a valuable keepsake, they're heartbroken. The way this guy was acting, it's almost as if he lost a wallet full of creds. A restaurant over in the residential district. Caters to a very fancy clientele.
Oh, then I've been there, okay.
It's the kind of place where forks come in different sizes, depending on the food. Let me know if you have any questions.
Okay, that's funny. Sarah.
We need to talk to John Tuala in Mast. Maybe another time.
Soon. Yeah, we will do this. Okay.
Contrary to what you might have heard, UC security personnel are good people. And Sergeant Yumi just happens to be an old friend.
Hello there, dear friend.
Hello, George. Who are you?
You look like someone who has many stories to tell. I'd like to hear them.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I'm not seeing any records from that hauler out of Sidonia. What was his name again? When's the last time he delivered? Names aside, where's the paperwork? Did it not get filed? We most certainly did not. I remember something like that. Well, that's very unfortunate. We'll have to secure some other supplier. I'm sorry, I don't control these things. I make the best deals I can.
Honestly, this game can look incredibly beautiful at some points. Look at this dude, right? The UC sec officer there. Just this crib in front, this backpack crib, and all the details. It's so detailed.
To another. Think on, but perhaps a bit faster.
Like, look at all the details. The mic and like the handset. I don't understand in this day and age. 300 years in the future, this seems anachronistic, but
Sure,
like it's cool.
Figured I'd offer.
Okay, what did they talk about back there? I should have listened maybe a bit, but I...
Curtis!
No, Amoli, I don't care.
Me?
We've been partners.
Why, to be frank, I don't do much. Not anymore, at least. And that suits me just fine. Yes.
I remembered his name.
I now live to collect artifacts from Earth. You see, people laugh at me when they see I collect old Earth spoons. But think about it.
But I couldn't remember his name. Well, I remember. His name was Curtis.
What do you call
I am
them?
so relieved we have cleared this up.
Yeah, I got corns.
If you don't see what you want, feel free to ask.
I am not a stock boy. I am the owner. I am busy right now. If you need something, why don't you talk to Emoli? She'll take care of you. I am not trying to pester you, but I really do need that credit transfer to cover for last month's deliveries.
What? Really? Wasn't that included in the transfer from last week?
No, that was for handling the shipments, not deliveries.
Oh, okay. I'll try and remember. I swear, lately I feel like I'm spending more time at Galbank than I am here.
So much to see. The usual things, I suppose. Fame, fortune, power. I'm only joking, of course.
We were running low on
I've actually been
stuff, so
fortunate
I
to
went
call
ahead
New
and
Atlantis home for many years.
Really?
For a collector like myself, I do believe there's no better place in all
I can
the
just file
settled
the invoices when they
systems.
come in if you want.
I've been charmed to make the acquaintance of many fellow old Earth enthusiasts here in New Atlantis. And that is why I continue to stay.
Figured I'd offer.
A plate? Oh my. As in a plate from Earth? Absolutely. Without question. Here, take the gem. That Guillaume. If he wanted his gem back so badly, he could have simply asked. The gem is worthless. Less than a paperweight. But actually, Earth paperweights are quite valuable. Bah, I'm sure Guillaume makes it seem that way. In reality, it couldn't be further from the truth. Guillaume and I have known each other for years, since we were both young men. He is the closest thing I have to a brother. And much like brothers, we quarrel. But that doesn't mean we don't like each other. I will say, however, Guillaume can be a tad overdramatic, as well as a sore loser. Don't tell him I said that.
If you want to buy something, I'm sure Amoli can assist you. I have work to do.
Yeah, shut the fuck.
If it belongs on your ship, then I'm sure we have it for sale. Oh, please, take a look.
Yes. Okay, 3 digipacks. That's good.
Thanks for coming in.
Don't mind if I do then. Okay, going to the well, there I can get stuff. It's good to know.
Dealing in art is
Where is he? He's here. Oh, he was one of my first contacts. It's you, alright.
that George St. George. How many items have I lost to him? Ah, wonderful. I knew George would make the exchange. He could never resist foodware from Earth. You've done me a great service today, friend. I'll be sure to never take this gem for granted ever again. Thank you for bringing it back to me.
Nice.
Take care.
Will do. I think then it's almost time to go to weightlifting. Go to the well.
Checking out that new restaurant over by the embassy?
No lawyer. Can't say I'll have what you need. But happy to make a deal if I can.
Yes. By all. He doesn't give a shit. These cards are not like. Are they anything? Well, let's just sell this stuff to have more.
Stop by anytime.
Okay, cool. Okay, off to the lodge we go. Let's offload a lot of shit there and then we go right onto Trajectory to the main objective.
Look at this place. It's just as we left it. You know, I've often wondered who keeps the lodge so meticulously clean.
Ooh. That's actually a good one. This one is super heavy. Bit less physical resistance, but a lot of less energy. Yeah, okay. Four crandles. Okay, we need to sell those.
predates New Atlantis. Can you imagine all the changes it's seen? Maybe we should stop for a moment at the memorial. You know, to pay our respects. It's you and me from here out. Okay.
Can we run through it one more time?
Your own I would never dream of selling. Please do. Good luck on all your adventures.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Apply today with the nearest kiosk.
Wasn't expecting to cliff dive today.
Something wrong with the exam? MASS is short for Military, Administrative, and Scientific Triumvirate. From here, the three co-equal divisions of the UC government work together to advance the cause of the colonies. Be that through mutual defense, political and diplomatic strength, or scientific discovery. Now, serving any of the UC's divisions grants citizenship, but scientific and admin positions in the UC tend to be real competitive. Understandable, most people will prefer to earn their citizenship behind a desk rather than in combat. Not something I'd ever choose for myself, but understandable. Me? 6, 7 years now? Was a recon squad commander in a former life, so it wasn't too big a jump bossing around foreign pilots instead. But Vanguard's been a quality assignment. Meet new people, judge them on a series of diverse criteria, get them out there helping people who need it. Military used to have a pretty narrow view of where the best pilots came from. In their eyes, it was UC or bust. The creation of the Vanguard was an acknowledgement by the brass that maybe not all the galaxy's greatest pilots went through a UC flight school. So it's the Vanguard's job to find them
and get them to fly for us. Sure thing. What do you want to know? For the exam, we'll be putting you through a combat flight simulation. Let us see your piloting skills, evaluate how you behave under pressure, all without any risk of you inadvertently getting blown out an airlock. For the probationary mission, though, we'll be sending you out on a job all on your own. The specifics of the mission vary by what's available at the time, but we're not about to ask you to storm a Crimson Fleet base or whatever. At least, not on Mission 1. More likely, you'll be making a drop-off to some UC citizens in an area that's outside normal naval patrols. There'll be a risk of hostile contacts, but that's far from guaranteed. The exam's just a simulation. Only way you'll be hurt there is if you trip on your way inside. Now, for the probationary mission, we select those specifically to ease you into the type of work you'll be doing here. Make sure you're capable of handling things on your own. But I can't promise it'll be risk-free. The UC sends us on jobs because there could be combat. This mission would be no different. Now, if that's a deal breaker, I won't be offended if you walk away. But this is the military. The chance of conflict is kind of in the job description. I'll keep an eye out for your results. Have some questions? All right, here's what I've got. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system. Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me. You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars.
What a shame. What a shame. I want to be on Mars. Man, this is a nice system. I like it here. Man's it.
Oh, he goes way back. Think he was recruit number 81 or something. What? Nah. Sol system is as quiet as a coffin. It'll be fine.
That means it's not going to be fine.
I'm sure you two can handle it. Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
Sidonia?
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols. Yeah, bring a coloring book. You get so used to seeing red, you'll forget what blues and greens look like. You'll have to ask him, but Vanguard volunteers have retrieval rights if they get into a scrap. Wouldn't be surprised if he found it off of a pirate or something like that. It's definitely a lifestyle, burning helium out there, seeing where the stars take you.
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic. Fine by me. My parents considered themselves to be enlightened, but their lives were so busy they rarely pursued their beliefs. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, the idea of following any organized religion was almost an afterthought. It's not that I don't want to believe in anything, it's that my scientific mind is often at odds with my spiritual center. Having been out there, in the Starfield, seeing all those magnificent wonders with my own eyes, I need answers, not religious theory. I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but don't worry. While we're on this journey together, I fully intend to respect your religious beliefs.
No, it's fine.
Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us.
Okay.
Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. And no, I don't mean the school band. I mean a rock band. We called ourselves Ironic Comet. A ridiculous name, I know. But we were just a bunch of teenagers getting together and having fun. And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. I actually played the drums. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and I remember them fondly. You mean apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years? Well, let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grav jumping. That's been quite useful in the past. And as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise is botany. So don't worry, I won't let you eat anything that might put you in the hospital.
Alright. I'm getting tired.
Okay then.
I'm like really
Bye
tired,
for
but
now.
If you don't have official business, we ask you remain.
off to Sol. But yeah, I wouldn't mind if they made me walk to my spaceship.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete. Welcome to Mars. You are cleared to land at Sidonia.
This is what Mars looks like after 300 years, come on.
Need something, Chief?
What did I do to deserve this?
Captain, do you require my assistance?
I'm fine, thank you.
What a lovely view of the Martian sky. Frankly, I'm a bit surprised to find such a delightful spot in this rather drab city.
Yeah, why is Mars so underdeveloped? Like, maybe it really does suck for.
Heat leeches in the engine, leeches on the hull, multiple leeches in the grav drive.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
If there are no other surprises, mid-5 figures.
Whoa.
5 figures? 5? Fine. Do it. I'll be at the bar. Find me when it's done.
We're on it, sir.
The harsh Martian landscape.
Yeah, this is pretty much Fury of the of the current time. Don't stay on Martian surface. Go underground. To be shielded from all the shitty stuff you don't want to have in your face. Okay, welcome to Sidonia. I wasn't expecting to go to Mars in order to reach this place.
If you're going to use the elevators or stairs to reach the other levels, try to keep them clean. I hate filing litter reports.
Sorry? What do you mean there's no work?
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock? We were told there were jobs.
Look, I get it. But we just filled our last openings. I think we have a couple contracts ending at the end of next month. It's possible they may not extend them.
This is bullshit. I got a wife and kids at home. We can't wait almost 2 months for a job that may not even exist then.
Chasing dreams, man.
There's nothing I can do. It's out of my hands. You can take it up with corporate if you want. Sorry, but I have to get back to work. You know, I believe we've got the best mining team
Maybe it's
ever.
not too late to catch a ride back home.
Yo, Trevor.
Welcome. Nice to meet you. Name's Trevor, mining director for the Deimos mining project here in scenic underground Sidonia. I could spare a minute or two to chat, so long as you're not looking for mining work, I suppose. Not so bad for one of the oldest mines in the settled systems. We struggle with the lack of decent equipment, but we work hard and make up for it. As I'm sure you know, we're responsible for supplying resources to Deimos Star Yards, which in turn is responsible for supplying UC naval vessels. That, among other major projects, makes us one of the United Colony's most important mining operations. The prestige and pay that comes with it almost makes up for being stationed at the arse end of the settled systems in the middle of nowhere. Oh, that! Oh, nothing to worry about. We do fracking on Mars with subterranean particle detonations. Those announcements are just to let people know when to expect them. Now, you probably felt the rumble when the detonations actually go off. That's all it is. Not too bad, eh? Basically, it's high-tech mining. We use immensely powerful controlled particle detonations deep underground to loosen up subterranean gases and other difficult-to-gather resources so we can harvest them. Sounds way more dangerous than it is. Probably. Actually, it's still pretty dangerous, if you don't know.
You have to be careful with fracking, that's true.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I can totally see how it'd be odd if you're not used to it. Just sit down, or be sure you're within reach of something to hold on to if the quaking makes you uneasy, and you'll be fine. Yep, that's me. Joined up with Deimos when I was just 17 as a mining gopher. Go for this, go for that, you know how it is. I worked hard, proved myself capable, and got the promotion to mining director about 6 years ago, after the old boss retired. Some of the older guys resent me, but I give everyone a lot of leeway as long as they meet their quotas. So that keeps them happy enough. Argos, huh? Yeah, I've heard of them. That's great, but yeah, unfortunately all our mining contracts are filled right now. Unless, maybe you could help me out with a job. Off the books.
What do you need?
On the straight and narrow, huh? Say no more, I get it. Well, I'll be
I was joking, it was supposed to be a joke.
Mining's fair work, but you can't take it all so seriously. Oh, now you're back for work. I won't ask what changed your mind. See, you might have noticed that our equipment ain't exactly holding together like it used to. Problem is, we can't get new equipment unless we start exceeding our quotas. And we can't do that until we get new equipment. A real dilemma, right?
Yeah.
I've got a plan
Okay.
for solving our little problem, though. Okay, glad you're still on board. First, I need someone from the outside to bolster our yields so we can prove that we can exceed our quota. I'll fill you in on the rest of the details after you've hauled up some more. One standard quota should do. I need to know I can trust you with the easy stuff first. Yeah, don't you think I want to? Corporate sets the contracts and they're not giving out anymore, so we work with what we've got. Something to do with insurance, benefits, and other liabilities, so I don't make the rules.
Understandable, I'll do it.
When you've got enough, drop it off in the bin over there for processing. Then come see me.
Almost break time.
I can't imagine being stuck down here gathering rocks for a living when there's an entire universe to explore.
Why not?
Citizens are advised to take caution near the military outpost on the city's outskirts due to frequent live fire exercises. It is also advised to use only approved ship landing pads, as the QQ Marines are not responsible for hull damage caused by spray munitions. Caution. Subterranean particle detonation imminent. Be advised to secure loose articles and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen tremors. Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Particle detonation concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity.
Days like these, it's better not to be looking sick. I gotta do better for my family back home.
Wait, this is fun, I'm having fun. Just gathering stuff.
Pardon me.
This is a courtesy reminder that despite the low gravity on Mars, a fall into Sidonia's lower level is still likely to result in injury or death. Please exercise caution near balcony edges.
I could use a break.
Nice. But this game has still so much. But this is cool, I wasn't aware of this.
Okay, I can see you're serious about helping me. That all you mind is really gonna bolster our numbers.
Yeah, by this point, I want to be honest, I really enjoy this game. It's just big trip with so many things to do. It's fun, yeah. I have to be honest. I don't know how the Steam Deck is supposed to play this. I've heard rumors that the Steam Deck will be able to play this. That Valve is issuing patches and that some people played it to some degree, and even in the 20s FPS, between 20 and 30 on New Atlantis and stuff, places where the FPS are usually at the lowest, but
By the end of the day, has to buy drinks tonight after work.
Well, last I checked, you're already behind. So, you're on.
Wait,
Ready to go on now?
It is illegal to treat.
Great. Now, the next part is a little trickier. Our Director of Mining Operations, Peter Brennan, fired his last assistant over a month ago. Peter's the only one who can approve the order for new equipment, and unfortunately, he's useless without an assistant. I think I've got a surefire way for you to get that job. Then you, as his assistant, can get him to sign off on the approval.
okay.
You don't think I've tried? Like I said, the guy is literally useless without his assistant. I don't even know if he knows how to actually use a computer. And everything Deimos does is so mired in bureaucracy because of their contracts with the UC. Which means, unfortunately, we need to do all the things by the book if we want them done at all.
I like the visuals of the mining laser in the background. This looks fucking awesome. Yeah, it's blurry due to the concessions I have to make with the graphics settings, but honestly, I've said this for a long time now, graphics in the end don't matter, and if these are the concessions I have to make in order to ensure a good experience, gameplay wise, like, I don't care. Of course it could be prettier, but bleh, it is what it is. Wait, what?
You're jumping through a lot of hoops to get those miners the equipment that they need.
That's me, yo.
So we'd struck oil, but it turns
You're the one that's been working on Node, right?
Oh yeah, that's me. I've been adding the news and trying to spice up what he says a bit. You like it?
Well, I appreciate the effort, but does he really need to tell jokes? I had to remove some of the more risque ones.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, well, don't worry. I'll tone it down a bit. I just thought people could use a laugh.
Oh, no worries, mate. I get it. Just try to keep it clean for me. Thanks.
A reduced noise ordinance is in effect every night from 2200 hours until 0500 hours the next morning.
This is such a useful feature. Oh, Freight Authority, hello.
You looking for anything in particular? Yo, hey, what's up? You looking to do some shopping here at the Trade Authority?
Auf jeden Peace.
I'm Manaki. Feel free to ask me anything and I'll do my best to help you out.
Thank you, man.
Cool. That's what we do here.
I want to sell. Whatever. And of course I take your digibags, man. Of course they have iron.
Yo! This dude came in once trying to sell this whack-looking fish or something. It was still alive. He had it in this big plastic bag full of water and everything. Good size, too. I was trying to tell him I didn't know if we took in things like that, but then my boss came over and told me we absolutely did. And I had to process the sale and store the thing. Man, what a pain in the ass that was. Even weirder, someone came in and bought it like right away. The hell's that about, right? Oh man, I'm still new here, so I don't know how qualified I am to answer that. We're like this huge network of shipping and trade throughout the known universe. Everyone, Free Stars, UC, even Varun uses us in some capacity. Because I guess we're all about free trade for all. Yo, I wouldn't be surprised if we bought and sold from the Crimson Fleet, right? They pay my salary, so as far as I'm concerned, they're all right in my book.
Understandable, but... Okay, this is cool. Now that I start to learn about the factions, the different companies and governments and everything, the more this universe fills out, the more this universe gets shape, gets lore, gets character, the more I feel at home here in this universe, in this game.
Man, sorry, I can't really say that. Really, they told me not to say anything like that because rumors, you know? All I know is that we're running a business here, and I was told to take in all trades and sell whatever we've got. And listen, I'm not gonna worry about anything other than that.
Fair game. Fair game.
Yo, stay good out there.
I swear that warning klaxon still startles me every time.
Hello.
Commerce never rests. So if you wouldn't mind.
I don't mind. I just saw the sign and was like, yes. Enhanced clinic. Reliant medical.
I got a little bit of everything. Hello, welcome to the Sidonia UC Exchange. The best goods, all courtesy of the United Colonies, straight to all of the wonderful UC soldiers, workers, and other citizens. I've got a little of this, a little of that, and maybe a little of some other things you wouldn't expect to find at the UC shop, But that's because I try to provide for everyone here. So please, browse my stock and let me know what I can get for you, friendo. Take a look. Ah, yes, it is the accent. I have been asked this before. Do not worry, I take no offense. From a very young age, I spent most of my life among the stars, aboard one ship or another. I picked up many ways of speaking, many languages. Because of this, the way I speak sounds strange to some, but that is the price I pay for knowing all the languages I do.
Honestly, what I actually like right now about this game is right now it feels so big, so many places, shops and little things to see that it almost feels pointless to explore everything, to look at every little crevice and place, and I think that's a blessing for me, someone who's so obsessed with scanning every detail, to know, no, this is just not possible. You have set a focus for yourself. This actually helps me.
The UC, my employer, they try to furnish my exchange with plenty, but other planets, they need more, so we need to make do with what we get. But me, I have other ways of getting goods to sell, and so I do. I get a little bit of this and that from here and there, and that is how I provide for you and me. You understand? Yes? I'm waiting. Oh, friendo, you have no idea. You see, not only do I sell goods for the United Colonies, I also need to receive the shipments, stock the shelves, manage the inventory. Why, even now I have this big delivery. Tracking says it is here, but it is clearly not here. I don't see it, do you? The ship is out in the desert of Mars, not where it should be. Ship services tells me they can look at it, but I need my goods soon, and they're taking too long. Please, no. Have you ever dealt with them? I have.
No.
Too much bureaucracy, everything takes too long. Some of the goods are perishable. You could do this for me much faster. And you seem better equipped than I to deal with any problems you may find on board. Or just various crates of supplies. Nothing unusual. You see what I have in stock, yes, friendo? More of that. The people here, they need their supplies. And I need to sell them supplies. And without that shipment, neither can happen, right? What happened? I don't know. The ship was marked as approaching, then it landed somewhere out there, and that was the last I heard. Did it crash? I hope not. But maybe, yes it did. That would be terrible. My shipment would be ruined. And the ship's crew. Oh, how tragic. What if? But we must not assume. We must be sure. And we must get my shipment. That is also important. Let's not forget. You could? Yes? This is what I hoped when we talked. If you go to where the ship was last seen, you could look at it. Find out what happened. Take care of anything on board that shouldn't be there. Pirates, killer robots, heat leeches, whatever. And check the crates to make sure nothing is broken. Then come back to me, so I can send someone to recover the shipment and get to selling. Easy as peasy, as they say. You did not find my cargo ship yet, I take it?
Sidonia is proud to be a pillar.
Do I have any good deals, you say? Friendo, I am full of good deals. My prices may be fixed by UC pencil pushers many worlds away, but I may find ways to work with you. For example, I buy things to refurbish and resell. You bring me these, I give you credits, and we make deals. Hey, catch you on the flip side.
Always nice to kick back in the broken spear after a long day.
Oh, I swear the next gobshite miner who walks in here fancying me for lack of better options is gonna need enhanced to put their face back together.
Okay.
Let me guess. You're here because you were working a cutter, accidentally nipped your thumb off, and you need me to reattach it again?
I'm fine, but Whoa, that was a cool reaction. Holy shit, it was fucking awesome. How her facial expression changed in accordance to the subterranean explosion. Holy fuck. Like, yeah, this was... Okay, this was great. This game has some parts that are really... Okay, I want to say spectacular. Honestly, some parts of this game are so far spectacular. The beginning was a bit slow, a bit boring. Okay, was it random? Was it coincidence? Maybe. Still, there's still a lot of detail, a lot of work going into this.
I'll wait.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, that's a relief. You'd be surprised. Happens at least once or twice a week.
Yeah.
Sorry. I tend to think the worst, since the overwhelming majority of my patients come here to treat entirely preventable accidents. I know it's my job to help people, and I love doing it, but I do wish they'd be a little more careful down in the mines. I'm Dr. Flynn. What can I do for you today? Well, sure. You look to be an easy patient for a change.
Let's buy a few, honestly. Okay, I don't want to spend. I mean, 6,000. It's not too harsh, right? Just buy some. Buy 2 injectors. Why the fuck not? What is snake oil? I'm fine so far then.
I've often wondered why myself. I've got some theories. From what I hear, the equipment's supposedly not in the best shape, so that's part of it. But I also happen to know the miners can get very competitive, since their bonuses are determined by how well they exceed their quotas.
Oh, damn.
So that leads to a bunch of meatheads going out of their way to avoid following safety precautions and taking shortcuts to squeeze out a little extra job performance. It's bollocks, that's what it is. You know, I've been saying that going on 10 years now. You'd think I'd take me own advice, open up my own practice on a nice, safe world, maybe settle down with someone. I'd be much happier, for sure. But the truth is, the pay is exceptional here, and all these careless Egypts keep me busy. Maybe it's enough to stay with it and retire early instead.
I can totally get that. Like, seriously, you just work really hard for a few years, make tons of money, and then you're like, okay, now I can fucking chill. Totally understandable.
Bollocks! Is that how I come off now? Work's getting to me, I suppose. It's just... You see, no one on this bloody planet seems to follow basic safety precautions. It's always, Dr. Flynn, reattach me arm, or help me with this frostbite. Well, maybe if you took the time to properly dress yourself for the outside, you wouldn't be losing your fingers, you Egypt. Sorry for the rant, just for a change, I'd rather be treating a common cold, and not some horrific yet entirely preventable accident.
She's totally right though, like, seriously. Overwhelming a medical system with preventable injuries is...
Do you still need something?
Not just careless, it's disrespectful to others. It's just true. Thank you, dog.
See you around.
It is now safe to resume normal activity.
I'd give anything for a transfer to another enhance office. Somewhere more white collar would be nice. Enhance offers many services such as tummy tucks and rhinoplasty. I'd rather do that than reconstructive surgery from mining accidents.
Oh.
I admit, I took this job because I thought it would be easier and low stress. I thought, who would be getting cosmetic surgery in a place like this?
Okay.
But I was wrong. I am constantly busy treating scars, fitting prosthetics, and helping people recover from the dangers of working here. I want to keep working for Enhance. But until my transfer is approved and a replacement is found, it looks as if I'll be stuck here.
I can understand now why people don't really are fond of the solar system or Mars in general. Or fond of Mars and the solar system in general. At least Mars, yeah, makes a bad impression. I have to attest to that. Earth seems to be ruined. I'm curious. Maybe we take a quick trip over to Earth. I don't know, back there. Yeah, honestly, it is more important, but if he's a lazy fuck, like, he doesn't care if he's doing good for the people, good for everyone. He's just like, I have to do more work than I wanted to do.
Lost in thought?
But yeah, I get it. Essentially, I get it.
See? I knew I wasn't the only one who thought that way. Call me vain, but I just want to focus on helping people look their absolute best. Leave the messy surgery for other doctors. You'd be surprised, I think. There are many dangerous jobs on Mars. mining,
Okay,
military
he just
training, and
answered this actually. Yeah.
As such, there are sometimes accidents. Therefore, it stands to reason there is a lot of reconstructive surgery to be done after the other doctors and surgeons do their work. The work being done here at this enhanced branch may not be as glamorous as others, but it is no less important to those that receive it.
Honestly, now I see these stores in a different light.
How's the saying go? Show no mercy.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
Stay away from the Sixth Circle.
Tight, that's close. Saturn, like, holy shit, we're going to Saturn, guys.
And we'll get underway.
You are entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Homestead.
Where's... Where's Saturn? Is it so far away? I don't get it, whatever. Titan.